Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 153 of the regular season where the Astros lose 3-2 to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I'm going to level with you guys. I am incredibly tired. It's been 3 a.m. nights pretty much all this week, and it's going to probably be another 3 or 4 a.m. night tomorrow night, so I'm not going to edit this a lot. It's probably going to be just a one-taker, because there really isn't that much to talk about anyway. Nothing particularly funny happened. Nothing particularly interesting happened. Really nothing happened. This game barely deserves being talked about, but I still have a video to make. So what happened? Well, it was a mediocre game. The first run was scored. Jared Walsh, sac fly, made it a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Angels. Whoopity-doo, that was in the fourth. In the sixth, Correa singles and scores Kyle Tucker, and that ties it at 1. Cool. We're back in it. Bottom of the sixth was a bummer. Shohei Ohtani stole second on a pitch that I thought was kind of close. Or a throw, I suppose. I should say a throw on a tag. I thought he was out, but I understand that there was not enough to definitively overturn that. That's definitely one of those, whatever the call on the field is, stands. If the second base umpire would have said out, he would have been out. And if he says safe, he would have been safe. There is no overturning that call one way or another, which is a bummer, because it would have been nice to have that been an out, because then the inning's over with. Lance finishes with 1 run given up. We only give up 1 run overall, and hopefully win the game. Say la vie, that doesn't happen. What does happen is Jack Mayfield, who has been murdering us this entire series, hits a 2-run double, and those would end up being the winning run. Now, Lance didn't pitch great or anything tonight, but I thought he pitched fine. It was solid enough that I think we could have won. And in the 9th inning, Jason Castro homered with 2 outs and in garbage time to make it a 3-2 game. Whoopity-doo-dah. The offense was anemic. 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position and 9 men left on base. It was just rough. It was a rough evening. Not a ton of entertainment for the Astros. Altuve had a hit. Most of our players just had one singular hit. Yeah, no one had a multi-hit night. Tucker did walk 3 times, though, so that's pretty neat. Speaking of walking, Juan Soto tonight. 3 for 3 with a walk, 2 home runs. Guy's now at a 470 on base, 170 WRC plus. He's probably going to win another batting title. I was in the Bryce Harper camp, but it's getting to the point where the on base is such a ridiculous number. He's making a case for MVP for Juan Soto, and I would like to see that. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Anyway, that's a fun thing that doesn't have to do with the Astros tonight. Pitching-wise, Lance was fine. He pitched well enough that we could have easily won. 6 innings and 3 runs given up is not bad by any means. It's not great or anything. The walks were a problem for him. 4 walks issued tonight. The walks seemingly always come back to get Lance McCullers, and it really sucks. 5 strikeouts. I thought he pitched a fine game. It's just a bummer. I thought he was fine. This isn't really... You scored basically 1 run. The second run was scored in complete and utter garbage time where the game was pretty much over. I have no love lost for the offense. And the rest of the pitching staff did really well. Ryan Stenek, 2/3 of an inning. A little bit shaky for him, but we got out of it. Blake Taylor got the out. Bases got loaded, but it was fine. Seth Martinez looked solid. Got a strikeout. The Astros, the pitching staff did its job. The pitching staff did fine. The offense just was asleep at the wheel, which I kind of get at this point. It was a rough night. It was a rough night. That's really all there is to say about it. I believe, the number remains at 3 to clinch the division. Tomorrow we start a series against Oakland, so that's going to be, loud. That's how I'm going to phrase it. It's going to be loud. 9:40 start time. Yay. 8:40 East, or 8:40 Central, excuse me. They send Frankie Motas to the mound. He rolls in with a 3.57 ERA. We're going to send Zach Greinke to the mound, who's been pretty rough over his last few starts and goes with a 4.11. So hopefully the Astros can get a win and shrink the magic number down to 2, maybe 1, depending on what the Mariners do. Who do the Mariners play tomorrow, out of curiosity? Let's just play this little fun game real quick. The Angels. So, L.A. Help us out, huh? Anyway, that's really it for the evening. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Astros.